Alright, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me on this latest edition of the Char's Media Pod. Make sure to subscribe, follow the channel, and check the other content in this channel as well. So I watched this movie, Home Team, starring Kevin James. It's a Netflix original movie, and it's a story about Sean Payton. Sean Payton is the New Orleans Saints head coach who has recently stepped down as the coach of the Saints. And this movie covers a story in 2012 where Sean Payton was suspended for Bountygate, and Bountygate is a famous NFL scandal in which the Saints staff pay their players to hurt and injure the opposing team, and one of the fallouts being that Sean Payton was suspended for the entire 2012 season. He goes back to his hometown to reconnect with his son and ends up coaching his son's Pop Warner football team. And my honest reaction to this movie, it is so bad. It's a horrible casting. Rob Schneider, he didn't add anything good to this movie at all. Such a waste of time. Just get out of here. Taylor Rotner, he was a coach of the Pop Warner team. His name is Troy. He was a head coach, but later he was kind of casted aside because Sean Payton, who was originally hired as the offensive coordinator, but he became the de facto head coach of the team. So it was such a get out of here. You just not at nothing at all. He's just so bad. And of course, Kevin James as Sean Payton. When I heard that he was casted as Sean Payton in this movie, I knew it was gonna be bad. It's not gonna fit well. And how could you not be? He was so bad. He didn't resemble or remind anything about Sean Payton. You can't even compare the real Sean Payton and the man who played Sean Payton. Just polar different. Just nothing great at all for Kevin James to play Sean Payton at all. It's so bad. The story itself made it so dumb. The movie is a comedy movie, but it's not funny at all. There's a part or two you could kind of cringe laugh, but with stupidity, feels very dumb, very shallow representation of one of the better coaches in the NFL. The delivery of how the movie presented itself was very putrid, and every level of this movie failed to reach the end zone. And forget it, can't even get a first down. It was that so bad, and it felt like a bad redemption tour. It doesn't shine as a true story movie, even this is based on true story. It shines away from the truth. Only good thing that came out of this movie, probably Payton reconnect with his son Connor. I mean, that's about it. At the end, a little bit of a heartwarming kind of end, but just didn't feel right. Just so bad movie. And I didn't like the beginning of the scene where they show the highlights of Saints beating the Indianapolis Colts in the Super Bowl, and they replaced Sean Payton, the real Sean Payton, as Kevin James, who's the one playing Sean Payton. I didn't like that part. Just show the real Sean Payton in that highlight, then play the Kevin James the rest of the way. I mean, it was that so bad. It was such a unconstructive, just at every proportion of this movie. And I'll give a 1 star in this movie because it was that bad. It was that bad. If you're gonna make this kind of biography movie, make sure have a good casting, story, intrigue, narrative, good plot development. They didn't have anything. This one didn't have anything. Or if you're gonna have this kind of biography story, have him make a documentary where have a one-on-one interview with the real Sean Payton. This was such an epically bad movie, and not a good football movie at all. Not a good football movie. There are plenty of football movies that are better than this, and this is one of the probably worst true story football movies ever made. It was that bad. So there you have it. That's my review on Home Team. It was such a disaster at every level. What do you think about my review video? Leave your comment down below. This is Char's Media Pod. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, follow the channel. Take care, and until next time.